But if the United States of America has been taking taxpayer money and using it to produce a transgender opera in Colombia, then I want to know about it. And I'm glad to know about it. And it seems to me that that's the main issue with respect to all of this.
Senator Kennedy claps back at Senator John Warner in a fiery Senate hearing exchange over concerns surrounding Elon Musk, Dogecoin, and access to U.S. Treasury payment systems. Warner warns of national security risks tied to the Doge crowd, while Kennedy fires back with calls for transparency and exposes shocking taxpayer-funded programs. This explosive debate reveals the deep divisions on crypto, government secrecy, and who really controls America's money. Senator Warner wants more restrictions, more oversight. Senator Kennedy wants more transparency and fewer bureaucrats hiding behind jargon. And Elon Musk, he's probably tweeting a meme about it right now. Let's dive in.
Now, if any of your institutions suddenly let somebody into your payment system that had no background in banking, that had no understanding of money flows, that suddenly gets an ability without any screening to look at all of your customers' personal banking information, I believe that would cause reputational risk. And that is exactly what is happening in the United States Treasury at this moment in time. We don't know if the Doge crowd, there is one person that maybe has a clearance, the others, we have no fricking idea. But the ability, and we don't know for sure whether this is a read-only ability or read and write, which in past the legalese means that person could potentially go in and alter code or manipulate payments. I say to my Republican friends, guys, can't we agree that the risk of the United States is worth protecting? And the idea that we've got people potentially manipulating our payment system that we have no idea. And we're going to sit silently by? This isn't about efficiency. This is about the kind of payment system we're going to have in our country. If any financial institution let unscreened individuals into their payment book or into the private banking information about their customers, Mr. Klein, I believe their reputation would go straight to hell.
Senator Warner is a reasonable man. Everybody on this committee knows that. And he's a good man. And I understand he's interested in process, and I'm not saying that process isn't important. But if the United States of America has been taking taxpayer money and using it to produce a transgender opera in Colombia, then I want to know about it. And I'm glad to know about it. And it seems to me that that's the main issue with respect to all of this. And I look forward to talking further with my friend, Mr. Warner, about that. I mean, for 4 years under President Biden, as was his right, the topic of discussion in Washington was who needs to pay more in taxes? Who needs to pay more in taxes? That's no longer the main question. The main question is now, as it should be in my judgment, what the hell happened to all the money? And we're going to find out. Now, I need to get back to the subject. With the exception of Mr. Klein, whose testimony I enjoyed, I understand his position. He wants to let the CFPB run America's banks. And I appreciate that perspective, but Mr. Klein, it's not going to happen in your natural lifetime or mine. Now, let me turn to the other gentleman. What I hear, Mr. McCauley, Mr. Ring, and
At the end of the day, Senator Kennedy didn't just respond, he reframed the entire conversation. While Senator Warner focused on potential risks of innovation and the fear of crypto outsiders poking around the Treasury, Kennedy did what a lot of Americans are thinking right now. He asked where the money went and who's being held accountable. He didn't deny the need for security, he didn't ignore the risks, but he demanded transparency. He made it clear that the real danger isn't just a tech glitch or a read-write permission error, it's unchecked government power and silent spending with zero oversight. And honestly, he's got a point. If taxpayer dollars are funding obscure projects overseas, if unelected bureaucrats are operating in the shadows, if Americans are being told, don't worry about it, while their hard-earned money disappears, that's not a crypto problem. That's a Washington problem. Senator Kennedy said what many won't. The real question now isn't who should pay more taxes, it's what the hell happened to all the money. And until we get real answers to that question, he's going to keep asking. And so should we. Don't forget to subscribe for more explosive political breakdowns and insider moments straight from the Hill.